Good afternoon, all. Welcome to Hey Pixie Chicks with V. And yes, I changed the name of my channel again. So I seem to be doing that a lot. It's kind of like as I evolve, I guess maybe the name of my channel evolves. But I'm still doing what I do, predominantly short hair and pixies. Every once in a while, I will deviate and get out of my lane and try something longer, just for fun. So today I want to bring you a new released wig that is not going to be available for pre-order until December 6th with a ship date of December 12th. The wig was sent to me by Estetica Designs in October, and then Frannies Hair sent me another one in a second color so that we could do a color comparison. So I'd like to thank Estetica Designs and I'd like to thank Frannies Hair for being so kind to send these to me for color comparison and reviews. And this wig is going to be called Jayce, and it is a pixie style with a little bit longer cut on the top. Now, it's not what I have on. I have on one of my favorites, Estetica's Ryan in the color Chrome RT1B. And I have trimmed the 10-inch long side, so it's not quite as asymmetrical, just making it my own. So let's get on with this, and I will get this off, and I will put the first Jayce on, which is going to be in color Chrome RT1B. So just give me 1 minute. Before I actually put Jayce on, I want to show you her cap. This is what Jayce looks like out of the box, and you'll see that when I put it on in a minute. But while I have it off, I would like to show you the cap. So we'll turn her inside out. She's a basic cap construction, and this is what it looks like. She does have a monofilament crown right here, so if someone's standing over you, it will look like scalp where the hair would be growing out. And if you're only 5'1" like me, probably everyone is standing over you, especially when you're seated. So this is what a standard cap looks like. It has a fabric covered up front with some wefting in here and some solid areas in here, which would be where some permatease would live. However, this is a barely there permatease wig. I have never seen a basic cap wig with this small amount of permatease before, and I wore all basic cap wigs for several years. So I actually didn't think it even had permatease. I had to go looking for it by moving fibers apart and then finding it. And it's very hard to find. It does not show up whenever you're parting it in certain directions. And it's great. It has the open tabs by the ears, and it has an extended nape that's also what's called an open nape. You can see the little openings in it, but that's a little extension. And it has the clip adjusters that sometimes when I get them in place, I just stitch them down so that I don't have to worry about them again. And we're back to the front. I want to show you how stretchy she is. Okay, now I'm at 21.5 inch circumference with a heavier grip on than the one I have now. So I'm really 21.25 with this grip up. And my ear to ear is 11.5, and my over the top is 11.5. So I'm considered a petite. However, Estetica wigs will fit up to 23 inches. So I usually have to pull the adjusters in. Sometimes I will have a little bit of excess at the crown. I have a little bit with this one, I think, but not too much. So I wear a lot of Estetica wigs. They are my favorite. So let's get her on and see what you think of her out of the box. Now this is Jayce in Chrome RT1B that Estetica sent to me. And I'm going to show you where my hairline is. Now look, I have a widow's peak. If I split the difference between the hairline and the widow's peak, my forehead is 2.5 inches. That's very low. The measurements on Jayce are the bang is 3.5 inches. If I put that right there, you can see that Jayce will go in my eyes if I have it straight down. And this is a style that you could wear down. This was big in the 60s. When I graduated from high school, I wore a hairstyle like this. I love the retro look of it. However, I won't be able to handle that in my eyes. So if I were going to wear it that way all the time, instead of trimming it, I would just take it, pull it back a little bit behind my hairline, as you can see. Nobody's going to see it. And I wear it like this. If you notice, I have done nothing to this. I've done nothing, no product. I haven't shaken it out of the box like I usually do. None of that. I do not consider this to be even a medium density. The fibers are lovely, fine, silky, and it's got a fair amount of hair in it, of course, to cover the wefting. But I would still consider it to be a low density wig, in my opinion. A little bit of permatease I can feel right in here. But like I said, I really got to go digging to find it. And to see it, I have to go way down into the root. So I'm going to show you, it can have a part, even though there's no lace. And I'll show you that you're not going to see any little pieces of that permatease sticking up. And so it can easily just be, I can keep it in place where I had it, at my hairline, and just do it as a side, over, a sweep over bang. And she stays pretty low profile. So you've got yourself a really great throw and go. Oh, hang on 1 minute. I got a little piece of my eye. Just a throw and go pixie. Just like this, if that's what you like. If you like it smoother, more demure, that's what you have here with Jayce. And look at how long it took me. No product, no monkeying around. I'm going to do a spin for you, show you the back. Oh, first I'm going to tell you that the sides are 1.5 inches, and that is measured from the bottom of the ear tab down to the end of the hair. So that would be like right here. This part is 1.5 inches. Right, the bang again is the 3.5 inches. All right, and the crown is 5.5 inches. I'll raise that up so you can see her. See, it's pretty long. So it gives you a really nice profile. It would be really hard to kind of like spike that up. You could, but it'll look kind of funky. I'll show you that in a little bit when we even get to the other color. And the nape is really great. It's 1.75. I have a pretty long growing hair on my nape, which I usually shave because I wear a lot of even 1.25 napes. But this covers everything up. The weight is only 2.32 ounces. So it's incredibly light feeling. Feels like I have nothing on my head. Right now they are underneath the ear tabs. Do I feel them? Nope. Don't feel anything. How about when I put them on over the hair? Don't feel anything. I'm not crazy about them being over the hair all the time because when you have short hair, it kind of makes it stick out a little bit sometimes. So it just depends on whether that bothers you or not. That can be just a matter of personal taste. Okay, but I want to show you this front now that I can see in the camera where I parted it. I cannot see any permatease sticking up. I don't think you can either. Now, if I parted it on the right side, what have I got? I have no discernible, permatease sticking up anywhere where it would show where you were parting it. Look at, I just moved my hands through it. No product. Now I got a little different style going on. Let me spin around and show you the back though. Your sides can go forward, or you can put them behind your ears, even though they're very short. This is the back, this is the nape. Two nice stays right here. You can see that Doesn't pop up, doesn't move when you go anywhere. 1.75 inches down here. Great coverage. So let's play around with Jayce just a little bit here. Now, if you like her parted, you like her all the way front, and you like her smooth down, you have to do nothing but put it on your head and use a couple of fingers to move it where you want. And you're good to go. This is a total throw and go that feels incredibly lightweight. It's not remotely itchy. It doesn't have a lot of permatease in it. I mean, you can hardly find it. I call it the barely there permatease. I have hair in my eye. Sorry about that. And she's cute this way. Now let's just kind of put her behind the ears. I can even open this up a little bit here. Watch, just whisk over my fingers. Now, do you think that anybody's going to look at me and go, oh, you have a wig on? I don't think so. And if they did even get that close, I probably already backed up a couple of feet because they're in my private space and I'm not real comfortable with that, period, whether I had a wig on or not. So I think that this could actually even be swooped up like this. Look. See anything? So now I know this is not for everybody, but there are times that I wear my hair like this just because I like it. I wear Perry like this a lot. So I think she's incredibly versatile. Now, this is a little harder up here to get a lot of volume up. You can, but you got to get it kind of over that monofilament spot because it's meant to be growing out of that, go backwards, go sideways, go frontwards, okay? But I don't think anyone's going to notice it. It's still going to look like wherever that is, that it's scalp. If I mess her up a little bit, put my hands in her and play with her. Because you know me, I like to get my hands in it. I like to move it around. I like to see what could I do with it if I wanted it more messy, because I like messy hair. Not everyone does. I realize that. That's why I showed her to you how easy she was to just throw on and go. And you have this nice little pixie that you don't have to worry about lace. You don't have to worry about gluing anything down, anything lifting. And you got a great little smooth pixie. And I'm sure that you've seen these already in early release by many reviewers. And the ones that I have seen have all worn her just kind of like she came out of the box and swooped it off to the side. Okay. You could add a little bit of water to kind of make her a little more texturized. A spray of water. I'm not going to do that on this one, but I am going to do it on the next one I'm going to show you, which is Caramel Kiss. So just give me 1 second and I'll be right back with Caramel Kiss on. Okay, I'm back. And this is Caramel Kiss. Actually, I've never had Caramel Kiss before. I tried it on at the soiree that we had with Frannies hair at Estetica Designs in August. I tried Jayce on in this color. So when Frannies hair asked me about it, I said, just give me the color that I tried on there. So here we go. I'm not even going to shake her, just so you can see. I have not put product in any of these wigs. I have had them on my head, but just to kind of see what I had. Now I want to get a look on the color of this. Look at the highlights in this. I know it does not have a root. Generally, I feel like I need a root. But with this color, I don't feel like I need a root. And I love the color. I think it's gorgeous. I think it looks very natural. And once again, here we go. All we have to do is kind of smooth her down. Now I have a little bit of a long piece right here. You can see that's a little, I have her at, she was a little below my hairline. Here we go. So I'm going to show you, obviously it has the same cap, weighs the same, has the same measurements. I'll just do a spin to show you what she looks like in the back, and hopefully I didn't mess her up too much for you. Stays are pinched in, sides are in. So let's put a little bit of water in her to see if we get a little more texture on the, I'm sorry, hair in my eyes, texture on those highlights. Getting them a little bit piecey. Ooh. Just because I put water in her does not mean she has to be all pumped up. Okay, she can still be smoothed down, but it can add a little more piecey texture to her. And so look at what we have here. Very cute, very smooth, very demure looking. Okay, now, so you can kind of see that we don't have permatease sticking up. So it wasn't just a fluke to the color that I had. It's a little hard to, because I can't really see in the phone very well and I don't have my glasses on. So there we go. She looks like she has a part. I can get even little piecier bangs if I wanted. They don't have to be full and solid. Now I'm going to try putting her totally behind my ears. I'm going to do this little swoop over and see what we got. And just kind of make her a little bit messy. She doesn't have to be up there sky high to have the front messy. Just sometimes when they're a little bit messy, they look a little more natural than when they're perfect. But that's just my opinion. So this is Jayce in the color Caramel Kiss with that one little longer piece right there, which I'm going to kind of tuck under. There we go. All but about 1 thumb's width from the adjusters touching. Cinched in like that, even you can see how much stretch I have. That's not even moving the adjusters out. So could you wear this if you had a 22 or 23 inch? I would think without an issue. And I'll remind you that this is not for order yet. The order date, the pre-order date, is December 6th, which is going to be about a week away. And then the ship date will be December 12th. So if you want something that's going to be a throw on and go, that is comfortable, that you can style as you've seen in several different ways, you're going to want to get this pre-ordered so you can get it in the color that you want. It comes in all the Estetica traditional colors. I'm going to mess her up just a little here just because I like to do that. Now, if I put this back, I just have some pieces down. She's a standard cap, but I don't think that anything's showing. Look at. I get out in the wind blows it. Oh, whoop-de-doo. I got messy hair, but I happen to like it that way. Notice I'm not squashing her with my hands. I'm just moving her with my picker fingers, which is these right here, these two on each hand, and placing the hair where I want it, using my little finger a lot to flick hair in certain ways. I've not used a comb on her. That's kind of, if you've watched anything on my channel, that's sort of typical of me. So I'm going to pump her up a little bit here just to get a little more volume and see, can she get a little bit crazy? Just for fun. Jayce, spelled Jayce by Estetica Designs. Also available through frannieshair.com. And those links will be in the description box. Looks like I got it going. See where that monofilament is? Kind of got it going in an opposite direction than it was sewn. That can be smoothed over. And you can take her like this and have a thin kind of bang also. Now, I need to put my glasses on so I can see you. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. I really hope that you got the information that you needed regarding Jayce and that you will indeed check her out. Remember, she only weighs 2.32 ounces. It's like having nothing on your head. I am impressed with this wig. I think it is probably the most comfortable, most stylable, easily stylable standard cap wig that I've ever worn. And I'm a 17-year wig wearing veteran. And I probably wore, oh boy, more than half of my journey, I wore basic cap wigs. And I never had one that was this comfortable. So this is one that I'm sure I'm going to be reaching for as my to-go wig. And I thank you for joining me today. Get those off. They have a little bit of glare in them. I hope you stop back because I do have a few other wigs here that I've been waiting to review because I had some problems with losing my voice again, which periodically happens to me. And I been waiting till I got my voice back to be able to bring them to you. So like and subscribe, and then you'll get a notification when I put up another one, which I hope is going to be within the next week. So remember, December 6th pre-order, shipment December 13th. And if I said the 12th before, I apologize. It's the 13th when they ship. So you're going to want to get on that before they're sold out. You take care. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving and that you have a very blessed holiday, but I will be seeing you before then. Take care. This is a picture of Jayce and CARAMELKISS in natural daylight in front of the sliding glass door. And the next one coming up is Chrome RT1B in the same place. And the next one is the same. And the last one is on a sunny day in the same spot with a comb over on the Chrome RT1B.